It is a very busy day here. The homestead. Laura's here.
Her side of the family.
We're making a movie. Laura's here.
But it's great in there because we can utilize the
Final
TV,
cuts.
we can utilize the other monitor. I can look at this monitor, we can sit back. When we view it, we use the wireless keyboard, so I can just sit back in like your chair and
The
actually...
giver of my time.
Nice.
And we use big words like utilize.
It means...
We utilize them.
to throw.
Are they chatting?
Yes, they are indeed. They're talking about you.
Are they chatting?
Hi, everybody.
Howdy.
Hi, Adrian.
How about
Hi,
some
Weezy.
light? I'll turn on some.
No,
Are you in the chat room?
no, I'm adding people. I'm sending out an invite for the Hallenbeck show
Yeah.
tonight. Yeah, I'm sending invites to everybody in
Thank
the
you.
Hallenbeck thing because nobody else does it.
Hi, Jackie Cation.
Hi, Weezy.
Well,
Yeah.
what
Hey,
am I doing
look.
right now?
Oh my God, eerie.
I would do it. I don't know the password though.
Wow.
That's like Shakespeare.
I need to work on my posture. It's a play within a play.
It's beautiful.
Thank you, Jackie.
Aren't we all going through
You know what? Life has changed.
Is it every day? Every day is a different day?
Every day, Jackie Cation,
You know what my father
you make
says?
choices that affect the people that you love.
Yes.
But more importantly, you make choices that affect the people you can't stand.
Yes, and I try to make those choices matter. And my father likes to say, every day's a holiday, every meal's a feast. And that isn't true in our lives. It was never true. Every day was not a holiday, and every meal wasn't a feast. But I like the positive imagery that he came up with, because it made our meals better. It made our lives better.
Well, you know when every day is a holiday? That's when you're with Mary
Mary.
Poppins. I don't know the
But
rest.
that's only if you're Dick Van Dyke.
Are you playing the national anthem, young patriotic lad?
I saw the movie that made me feel really patriotic, and that movie is called United '93. I saw it,
Did you weep?
and then no. But if I would have, it would have been tears of freedom and justice.
I have to create more
Oh, how pretty are you?
as opposed to just those links.
You know what? When it's all in black like that, all it's really missing is some porn.
And there's like 12 versions of these. They're ridiculous.
What do you think of our movie, Laura? Did that move you? To drink some milk?
I'm
You're drinking water.
Dorkforest.com won't load, but JackieCation.com will.
Oh, yeah.
They're on the same server. I have been here. Hello. Hello. How are you? See ya. Have a hug. And JackieCation here. Is it because
This is God's view of Ian at work.
done the PayPal?
Have a good podcast.
All right, Ian, I don't know if this has ever been done in cinematic history.
Okay.
Pan from donuts to spectacular view. And back to donuts. And dissolve.
The boy that I love.
Was very sweet and wonderful.
Okay, so you met him where?
He wanted to have breakfast.
Tell
He
me
was
about
like,
his
let's have
profile. Can we
brunch.
start with his profile?
His profile was very funny and very sweet and very honest,
Okay.
which was all I was looking for,
Right.
you know. And then he initiated contact. That's right. He initiated contact, and we tapped back and forth, and then we went to breakfast
Nice. On a Sunday?
on a Saturday morning.
Saturday, okay.
Saturday morning, 10 a.m.
Mhm.
Went to breakfast. We chatted. It turns out bit of a dork,
Nice.
Love that.
works at Sony PlayStation making video games.
Making video games.
Yeah.
Nice.
Easily the coolest job ever. What you do at the end of the day, what I would do to encourage a guy that I liked was I would say, I've had a very good time. I would do this again.
Okay, so that's a clear indicator that he
can ask you out again.
He can
and he
ask
won't
me
be
out.
rejected.
Right. And when I did not feel that, I would always say, well, this was very fun. Thank you very much.
Okay,
Which
so this is-
could be a mixed signal.
Yeah, that's mixed signal, I think.
So what's online dating code for don't ever contact me again?
Sometimes things don't work out. No, I have no idea.
You just say, hi, thank you
Or-
for the coffee, sometimes things don't work out.
You could say that.
All right, I'll try that.
Yeah.
And
Or
then-
how about if you said this? How about if you said, I hope you meet someone else?
Yes.
Would
say
that be subtle?
Yes.
But it was literally like salt, pepper, butter, maybe butter under the skin or something?
You can do that. You can do that, but don't put too much.
Not
don't
too
put
much.
too much
Okay.
butter. But
and then how long in the oven?
375 for 45 minutes to an hour.
Is that also how you cook a relationship to get it nice and crispy?
It's nice and a little bit of butter. And,
Always the butter.
so it's just a little pat of butter. You cut it into fours, and then I put it on each of his shoulders.
So then what happened?
Anything poking out.
I love this story.
This is a good one. Then what happened was I went on the road, and then you know what? We were probably like 3 months into dating, and I was going to New York, and he had never been to New York.
Can I just digress and ask you this question?
Mm-hmm.
Was he okay with you being a comic?
Yes,
I
he is
worry
so
that
supportive.
Men won't like that about you.
He is so enormously supportive of me being
Really?
a comic. And it's so funny because I was really worried that I couldn't write jokes about him that wouldn't, you know, because I never wanted it to get hacky.
Cry.
Well, yeah, I didn't want it to be hacky. I didn't want it to be mean. It helps, I think, to get a guy who is successful in his own career.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah, who has, there's not competitiveness, and his career is a lot, you know, in writing video games is a lot like
There are
stand-up.
similarities.
Yeah.
Really?
The
Yeah.
creative process.
The creative process and sort of where you want to go and the kind of attention you want to get. And
So do you get to help him with like help him writing? Is there
There's
a way
some-
for you to like kind of weigh in and maybe use your expertise
well,
as
yeah,
a comic?
I try to punch. You know, I
Punch up his games.
punch up his games as much as he allows me to,
Yeah.
and he seriously
Is that him?
my
He's
stand-up.
cute.
Isn't he cute?
Yeah.
How handsome is he?
What's his name?
His name's Andy Ashcraft.
And what games has he created? Because we have a lot of.
He's
viewers.
working on God of War 2 right now. I don't know if you ever played God of War.
God of War is such a good game.
God of War, very
That's
cool.
a kid talking
How old
right
are you,
there
baby?
behind the camera.
16.
So the 16-year-old just said, "God of War is such a cool game," which
It's
is
true.
it's a good thing.
It's very funny. Have you ever played San Andreas?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Here's the thing about San Andreas. It's horrifying. I've never played it because it's got a big fat M on it. I've never played it only because I've never wanted to shoot a hooker in the face. That's just me.
She said to me, I wanna be your lover. She said to me, you wanna be mine.